Okay, so hopefully this will record because we're going to do something a little different today. And now for something completely different, we're going to go troll spotting. Okay, now what do I mean by troll spotting? Well, if you run anything online, anything at all, then you're going to end up with a troll. Now, sometimes they're there just to annoy you, but sometimes they've got more insidious reasons for being in your stream. And this cropped up in a group I play for, a group I run for a game I play, Vikings War of Clans. It's just a little group of people who want to talk about the game but give feedback on the game. It's called Vikings War of Clans Feedback, and it's got a few members, and some are active and some are lurkers. And today something cropped up which was directly related to this travesty that's going on in Eastern Europe with the war on Ukraine and the invasion by Russia to basically try to steal the Donbass region, probably for the raw minerals that are there, but ostensibly to, what was it? Something to do with fascism from a fascist state. Amazing. So you can see what side of the coin I'm on. I try not to discuss it in the game. Sometimes I do discuss it because you can't help yourself if you've got a war on your doorstep. And people being killed and women being assaulted and raped, and nobody's talking about it in the country that's perpetrating this. Well, what can you do? You can't keep quiet. So today somebody called Lopez Roll shared a post on my group, and the post says, regarding the war in Ukraine. I was like, uh-oh. It's either going to be pro or anti. Either would get shortish shrift, but depending on what they say, if it's related to the game and the way people are reacting in the game, it can stay. If it's unrelated to the game, it's got to go, basically. But this one was Western media and governments forbid us to read any book other than the one written by NATO. Well, as an avid book reader, I can assure you that is not true. A global dictatorship. I was like, what? I didn't watch the video. I don't want to, because it's like once you've watched, seen something, heard something, it stays in your brain. I don't like to give mind space to people like that. So we will see. In the face of which it will be essential to organise the resistance. Well, yeah, organise the resistance. That's a clever idea in a dictatorship that poisons people who resist. So this guy, woman, I don't know. I thought, okay, where's it coming from? It's got some kind of weird blood-spattered, I think it's a mixture of Russian and Ukraine flag. So I thought, let's see what their pedigree is before I just ban it. I did write something. I'm not going to share that because it's going to be deleted. So I thought, okay, lives in Pereira Risaralda from Moscow, Russia. Okay, no idea what that means, but it says it's from Moscow, Russia. So I thought, well, what have they done in the group before? Let's have a look. So I looked into the group, and yeah, that's it basically. One tiny little post. Oh, hang on, I've got to try and change that. How do I change that? Not sure. This is where I come unstuck sometimes. I try to be clever and it doesn't always work. Oh, look, I'm being clever. So let's expand that and reduce that. So that's the post. That's the only post this person has shared in my group. I call it my group because I'm the admin and I set it up. So it's my group. It's our group. So I thought, okay, there's no active restrictions, no moderation, but that's the only post ever. So I thought, okay, well, how active are they on Facebook? So let's have a look. What you can do here is you can view the main profile of anybody. So you can view what they've posted in your group. It's like a pedigree thing. Are they active? Do they play the game even? God knows. Have they been lurking all this time just to post an anti? How long have they been a member? A member summary. Since 24th of February. When was the invasion? Maybe they've seeded themselves all over the internet. Don't know. Maybe it's a real person. Let's have a look. View main profile. Okay, so again, I'm going to just change the perspective on this. And well, what can I say? That's it. Two posts that I can't actually see. I'm not going to look at friends. I'll look at about. Ah, no, no workplaces, no schools. Lives in Pereira Risaralda in Colombia. And is posted from Moscow, Russia. What? I don't know. Links to Moscow. God knows. No relationship info. So basically, okay, so hometown Moscow, Russia, lives in Colombia. Well, I'm sure it's a lovely place to live, compared with going to live next door to a known poisoner. Contact basic info, no links. Male, okay, so now we know it's he, not she. Nothing in, no contact info, no relationships, bless. Aww. And details, no additional details, no name pronunciation. Oh, I didn't even know that existed. No other names. Didn't think that was allowed in Facebook, but anyway. And no favourite quotes. Life events. Bless, no life events to show. So to me, this screams troll. And given that the person is Russian, probably not even playing the game at the moment. I don't know. Never posted about the game. Never posted on Facebook as far as I can see, apart from that one splattered post. Maybe it's a Russian troll paid by... I doubt it. But honestly, guys, if you see this kind of post, please report it. If it's in any group I run, I will investigate. If you get posts like this on your social media pages, it's totally up to you what you do with them. But me, personally, I know what I'm going to do with this one. And this is what you can do in any social media that you run. You have control. Any social media you visit, you have control. You don't have to put up with it. You don't have to read it. You don't have to let other people read it. And you might call it, I don't know, sort of, you might say, oh, censorship. Yeah. I never said my groups are a democracy, ever. So what you need to do, find the post, click on the little three dots, and then you've got lots of things you can do. She's definitely not a group expert. Definitely not going to go into any guide on the game. It's a bloody game, mate. And remove post. And you can remove the post if you just think it's a mistake and the person didn't really know what they were doing or mistyped or something. Or you can remove post and block the author. Delete recent activity and block future profiles. This is really handy in YouTube, Facebook, because people can and do, even though it's against terms and conditions of Facebook, people can and do go in and make multiple profiles, or if they get one profile banned, they go in and create another one. You can report them as well, but there you go. It will be gone. And back to the game and what we actually want to talk about. Although, given the nature of Plarium and Vikings War of Clans, the game cannot be divorced from the reality of what's happening. Vikings War of Clans is developed in a part of Russia, and a lot of Plarium employees who develop Raid and other games live or lived in Ukraine. There are a lot of Russian players in the game, a lot of Ukrainian players in the game, so you can't divorce what's happening in Ukraine from what's in the game. You will see it all over, and I don't intend to. But what I won't allow is for somebody to come in with an obvious slant on attacking the West for our anti-democratic. I mean, that's just such a joke, isn't it? As I said the other day, yes, our leader is a twat, but I can say that and I can walk past an open window with a relative feeling of safety. You can't even go to peace talks with these guys without checking the water. checking the chocolate from what I've heard. So guys, get a life and keep off my pages. You will be deleted. You will be cancelled. Anyway, rant